Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Across the world, moments of crisis reveal the best in us when humans step up to save animals in desperate need. In the face of disaster or danger, a quiet instinct compels us to protect those who cannot protect themselves. Today, we journey into the heart of these encounters, 5 stories of rescue, hope, and heroism. From raging floods to quiet rehabilitation, these moments define our bond with the animal kingdom. These are the stories of when animals needed heroes most, and the remarkable people who answered the call. Compassion in the end is the most powerful force of all. Our story begins in a landscape ravaged by relentless floods. A dog stranded atop a submerged car clings to life as the current rages around him. Hours pass. His strength fades. Hope seems lost. Suddenly the thump of helicopter blades cuts through the chaos. A team of firefighters hovers above, ready for a daring rescue. One firefighter is lowered, suspended between sky and flood, moving with calm precision. The dog, terrified but desperate, senses help has arrived. The rescuer speaks softly, slips a harness around the shivering animal and signals for ascent. Together they rise above the devastation. A moment of hope in the heart of disaster. On board, relief washes over both dog and crew. A grateful lick, a shared smile. Safely on land, the dog is wrapped in blankets and checked by vets. The firefighters, unsung heroes, prepare for the next call. Their reward is simple, a life saved. This rescue, captured on camera, became a symbol of hope worldwide. The dog, later reunited with his family, bears no scars, only the memory of courage and compassion. In the darkest moments, the human spirit rises to meet the storm. First responders risk everything, not for glory but for the chance to save a life. Their heroism is measured not in accolades, but in the quiet knowledge of a job well done. The value of a life, any life, cannot be measured, only cherished. This single rescue is a thread in a much larger tapestry of disaster and response. It reminds us that even in chaos, compassion endures. The dog's story is a testament to the lengths we'll go to protect the vulnerable. Sometimes hope arrives on the wings of a helicopter, and in the arms of a hero. The bond between human and animal, forged in crisis, is unbreakable. This is what it means to be a hero. High in the mountains, a bald eagle, majestic and free, suffers a devastating injury. Grounded by a broken wing, the master of the skies faces certain death. A hiker spots the downed bird and calls for help. Wildlife rescuers trek into the wilderness, prepared for a delicate mission. With skill and care, they capture the eagle, shielding it from further harm. At a rehabilitation center, a veterinary surgeon performs intricate surgery, piecing together the fragile wing. Recovery is slow. Weeks of careful feeding, medication, and quiet observation follow. The goal: heal, not tame. As the eagle regains strength, it moves to a flight cage, relearning the art of flight. Each day it soars a little higher, watched by those who never lose hope. Finally, the day comes. The eagle is returned to the wild carrier door, open to the wind. With a powerful leap, it takes to the sky, wings fully restored. The rescuers watch, hearts full, as it disappears into the blue. This is the gift of freedom, the reward for weeks of dedication. The eagle's return is a triumph of resilience and compassion. For the rescuers, the mission is complete, a wild life restored. Their work reaffirms the sacredness of every creature's right to fly free. The eagle's flight is a symbol. With care and courage, we can give second chances. Sometimes the greatest gift we can give is the chance to soar again. The guardian of the skies is home. This is the power of human intervention, measured not in control, but in release. Every rescue is a promise. We will not let the wild go quietly. The eagle's story is a testament to hope, skill, and the enduring bond between human and animal. In saving one life, we honor all. The sky is once again his domain, and we are all the better for it. On a remote beach, a young humpback whale lies stranded, its massive body baking in the sun, breath labored. The ocean's gentle giant is dying, far from the safety of deep water. News spreads quickly. A team of marine biologists, veterinarians, and volunteers rushes to the scene. Their first task: keep the whale wet and shaded, easing its suffering. The challenge is immense. Moving a 30-ton animal requires ingenuity and teamwork. The plan used the incoming tide and inflatable pontoons to refloat the whale. As the sun sets, the team works tirelessly, digging trenches, positioning equipment, and soothing the distressed giant. The tide rises. The pontoons lift the whale, and with a coordinated effort, it floats free. Cheers erupt, but the work isn't done. Boats guide the disoriented whale back to deeper water, ensuring it doesn't beach again. Hours pass. The whale's breathing steadies, its movements grow stronger. Finally, with a powerful flick of its tail, it dives and disappears into the deep. The exhausted team watches, knowing they've made a difference. There is no trophy, only the quiet satisfaction of saving a life. This rescue is a testament to teamwork, expertise, and determination. It reminds us of our responsibility as stewards of the planet. The whale's return to the ocean is a victory for all who fought for its life. Sometimes the greatest acts of heroism are measured in sweat, teamwork, and hope. The ocean's song continues, thanks to those who answered the call. Every life saved is a ripple in the vast sea of compassion. The whale's story is a reminder. We are all connected by the tides of fate. In saving the Leviathan, we save a part of ourselves. The ocean is vast, but our compassion can reach even its farthest shores. The whale's lament becomes a song of survival. This is what it means to be a guardian of the deep. The rescue is over, but the lesson endures. We are all stewards of the wild. In a forest consumed by wildfire, two bear cubs cling to life atop a burning tree. Their mother, separated by the flames, can only watch from afar. Forest rangers spot the cubs and make a split-second decision to attempt a rescue. The heat is intense, the air thick with smoke. Time is running out. Climbing is too dangerous, so a ranger uses a long pole with a loop to gently lower the first cub. The cub struggles, then surrenders, and is placed safely in a carrier. The second cub, even more frightened, is rescued just as embers begin to fall. Both cubs are whisked away from the fire's edge, soot-streaked but alive. At a triage center, they are checked for burns and smoke inhalation. Miraculously unharmed. Their ordeal is not over. Orphaned, they now depend on human care. The cubs are transferred to a wildlife rehabilitation facility, where they learn to survive in the wild. The ranger's bravery is the first step in a long journey back to freedom. In the face of destruction, courage shines brightest. The rescue is a testament to quick thinking and selfless action. These rangers risked everything to save two small lives. The cubs' survival is a beacon of hope amid devastation. Their story is a reminder. Every life matters, even in the midst of chaos. The forest will recover, and so will they. Sometimes, heroism is measured in soot-streaked faces and trembling paws. The cubs' journey is just beginning. With care and patience, they will one day return to the wild. The rangers' actions echo long after the flames die down. In saving the cubs, they save the future of the forest. Even in the ashes, hope can take root. The fire's fury is no match for compassion. This is what it means to be a guardian of the wild. The story of survival continues. In the city's shadows, survival is just as hard for the smallest creatures. Our final story begins with a tiny, abandoned kitten, alone, sick, and barely clinging to life. A restaurant worker finds her and chooses to help, carrying her to a local animal rescue. The team springs into action, warming, feeding, and treating the frail kitten they name Hope. The first days are critical. Round-the-clock care, gentle feedings, and constant vigilance. Slowly, Hope's eyes open, her strength returns, and her curiosity awakens. Volunteers celebrate each small victory as she transforms from a sickly stray to a playful, thriving kitten. When she's strong enough, Hope is put up for adoption. A family moved by her story welcomes her home. Hope's journey is a testament to the power of small acts of kindness. For every dramatic rescue, there are countless quiet saves, each one just as important. Animal shelters and ordinary people become heroes through simple choices. Saving a life doesn't always require a team. Sometimes it just takes one person who cares. Hope's story is a microcosm of compassion at work. Her new life is a second chance, made possible by empathy and action. In every city, there are animals waiting for their hero. The smallest survivor reminds us, no act of kindness is ever wasted. Every rescue, no matter how small, matters. Hope's purrs echo the gratitude of thousands of unseen lives saved each year. The work of shelters and volunteers is vital, often unsung. Sometimes the greatest impact comes from the quietest moments. Hope's story is a call to action for us all. In saving her, we save a piece of our own humanity. The smallest survivor has the biggest lesson. Compassion changes everything, and every life saved is a victory. These stories of floodfire wilderness and city are more than tales of survival. They reveal the enduring spirit of compassion that connects us to animals everywhere. Heroism isn't just dramatic rescues, it's found in everyday acts of kindness. Ordinary people become heroes by choosing to help. Each act, no matter how small, weaves a global tapestry of kindness. The need is constant. Animals everywhere need heroes. Support your local shelters, volunteer, donate, or adopt. By answering the call, you become part of this story of compassion. Together we can write happier endings for animals in need. The call for heroes never ends, and neither does the power of compassion. If you enjoyed these stories, please like, comment, and subscribe to support our channel.